Ah, there's one. I most definitely did not walk there. That scale fucking grew legs. That's actually kind of disgusting me. I remember, recently I saw a bit of box art for it. Was like a box of, you know, fruit bars, you know, with a bit of with some biscuit coating or whatever on the outside and fruit inside, but the lines coming away from them. It's like dramatic, like fruit bouncing out lines, because there's fruit. If you go away a bit from the lines, there's fruit at the end. But if you looked at the lines in seclusion, it ends up looking like there's a fucking like insect antenna poking out of the bar. It's rather off-putting, really. I know not how I can face my father should those scales be lost forever. Blackened metal scale from a suit of mail. Bless you, sir, I'm in your debt. All the remains of Dorma now are our mementos and memories. I can only hope that when such keepsakes are lost to us, those memories will be enough. Yugari's game. Ozen has another favor to ask of you. While we were seen to decorate, the other members of my group finished their preparations for the shipment. Once all the carriages arrive, we can begin loading. Oh, but you needn't concern yourself with that. We can manage with the coastman's help. Rather, I'd like you to help round up the children that have been given into my care. My son Yozan can tell you more. These have been trying times, but Yozan has handled himself well. Wish there could be more I could do for him. Oh, hello there, I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. So I want to try riding one, bud. What's that? Looking for the others? Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I need your help, though. We're just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and Lady Yugari told us to take it really seriously. They won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Everyone's so different, the buildings, the people, even the smells are different. Bashful Geyser. They say Ul'dah would agree to practically fund the reconstruction of Vesper Bay himself, so the town honoured him with that humongous bronze statue of himself. It's a bit much, don't you think? Wager he's much fatter and uglier, but that's just between you and me. Hey, you're not Yozen. Who are you? I'm Koharu, Drumcran Taldros, eh? I don't know anyone else. I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute, you're one of them stallions, aren't you? No, Scions! You must know Lady Yugari, right? Isn't she great? She's real good at hide and seek too. Alright, it's almost time to go. Nice to meet you, Drumcran Taldros. Rodros? No one was bold and hid inside, did they? Oh, there's one kid up here. How'd you find me? Pah, guess need to practice more. Maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Crafting tome vendor. Oh, lovely. Hmm. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yosin didn't say anything about adults. Huh? You get to ride in a horse-bird carriage? I don't know. It sounds scary, but if Yosin says it's safe, I'll go. Wonderful. Tune to account for. Hide and seek. Ah, so you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugari thought it best children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but nevertheless, take comfort in I take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Hosen requires your assistance with another personal matter. All the carriages arrived by my father. Stopping to the last, he's refusing to leave. They smell chocobos, and I find it difficult to bear, but he cannot abide it. Remember someone asserting, I don't know its validity, that camels served as good anti-horse tools. Horses just hate the smell of them, apparently. I'm gonna actually look it up right the fuck now. Yeah, according to one guy, apparently Herodotus, Herodotus, alarmed and disorientated horses, thereby making the camels an effective anti-cavalry weapon when employed by the Persians in the Battle of Timbra. But horses are flighty things anyway, so it's not too surprising, really. I remember one person describing it like, even the calmest horse you know lives its life as if it's in a survival horror. So, yeah. To be honest, I find it odd that I've yet to meet an Eorzean who shares their sentiments, other than the waitress at the paste. Mayhaps she has a mean to address the smell. Might you go and see what she knows? Any advice you could glean would be of great value. As I said, my father is not alone in his revulsion. Look awfully sober. Might be we can fix that. The Doranians are sickened by how chocolate smell. Ha! I know just how they feel. Carriage rides make me more queasy than boat rides because of that alone. Why not try using this perfume to mask smell? I can't promise it'll help though. Swore off carriages ages ago. Too much fun with it. Welcome to the pissed paste love. Why not have a drink while you wait for your ship? Just don't blame us if you forget to board it. It's been too long, too goddamn long since I traveled across the Eorzea. Can't wait to take the road again. As its name would suggest, this mixture of natural oils is dominated by the scent of peach blossom. Oi, what in seven houses are you doing to me birds? Thousand will gods know what alchemical concoctions. That ain't right. They're skittish at heart. Get them rolled up and they're able to go every which way but the way you want. Explain yourself. Well, what's done is done. Reckon you best make sure it did the trick before you could call the old man over, though. Get in there and take a good long whiff. Don't be shy now. Like some vial of flower water cover up with Chocobo's musk. Bless your heart, son. You're going about this wrong way. Rather than pouring perfume on every what offends your olfactory senses, just do it like the gobbies do. I was thinking that they were going to spray it on their own noses. What? You don't get my meaning, or you ain't never traded tongue flaps with a gobby trader? What about their masks, son? Gobbies don't care much for the air around these parts, hence why they wear them contraptions. They pack them with herbs and whatnot. Here, take this scarf, splotch a few drops of that perfume on it, and then tell the old man to tie it around his face like so. Of course, you'd better hope he doesn't hate the perfume too. It ain't a proper gobby mask, but it sounds like better than nothing. Yeah, I was just thinking of spraying the perfume like right on your face. Terrible idea, but I did the same thing with hand gel before. It's strong smelling stuff, so it's just like it actually worked to some degree. But trust me, I was desperate. It's not like I was doing it for fun. Ugh. Try as I might, I can't convince my father to board the carriage. If any ideas how we might deal with the chocolate smell. For a discerning bandit or the sensitive Dormian, this scarf can be used to filter unpleasant smells. Of course, why didn't I think of that? Such a simple, elegant solution. We should take this to my father at once. Ah, this is the guy. If I close my eyes, I can remember what it was like before. Yes, just like that. There's a happy coincidence that Falkland's perfume was made of peach blossoms, and at first my father scoffed, but one sniff was enough to put his mind at ease. Oh, if only you could see our orchards, so vast, so vibrant. Foreign merchants clamored for our fruit. So great was their reputation. It is past time that we moved on. Carriages are waiting. At long last, Hosen and his group are ready to leave Vesper Bay. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. Young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your blast blades, it would give us great comfort if you agreed to come with us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Fascinating creatures. Whence did they come? There's reports of great beasts on the road to Ul'dah are most troubling. Ah, grandfather's so lucky. These, horse boards smell terrible. God, it's just so fluffy. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from Blade said we might have a problem. British looking beast has been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Might just be someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course. But don't want to play gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in fight, but this lot's here is another story. So I think you might go ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe, like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. Blades tell us the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. It'd be funny if the same guy tried to stunt again, and we, got to slap him around again. Chocobo is loaded, and so am I! Alright. So the bridge to Hammerway, just over here. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's just stand on top of the cactus. Oy, it's like my Minecraft farm all over again. Way back when I played a lot of Minecraft, and I had this one map that started in a desert, so I had a huge cactus farm outside. No, this was back before food was a thing in the game, so I didn't need to eat. Then I installed the Yogg box and my sandstone glass garden got wrecked. It was inside. Wandering Eye. I bought a farm surrounded by sandstone and glass, and it got utterly wrecked by a wandering ogre. Apparently they aren't dangerous. I must say, that was a surprisingly pleasant ride. My journey to Revan's Toll will not be so bad after all. It pleases me to see you well. Come, let the coachman know we can continue onward to Ul'dah. What do you think would win in a race? A horse or a horse bird? Not actually sure on Chocobo stats. It depends kind of on the race course and how much you'll cheat. Depending on the Chocobo, well, they could just be like, fuck it, over the mountain we go. Insta win. Or across the sea. They have wings, so does that mean they can fly? And does that mean we can fly if we ride one? Sadly, flightless bird can just fuck it and run across mountains though. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative term, eh? Ha ha. Well fought, sir. Well fought. Ah, if only in better health. Should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. Forgets his responsibilities precludes acts of daring do. Be that as it may, I can't help but envy you. I would be able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma. Things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugari's kinsmen, least of all. They fought fiercest. They didn't know full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, father. To she who has given everything, we shall give her all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, and matter or not. Revan's Toll shall grow and prosper by our hands. Hey, poor bastard. Hey, the kid certainly fared fine. Hey, Mr. Drunk Wren, Kiharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To go whither the wild rose blooms. The little nods to the previous games are cute. Like, basic Final Fantasy XIV, while it does have some, as far as I can tell, unique Final Fantasy XIV content, it is largely built off a large part of it is previous Final Fantasy games. Like Doma, that was from Final Fantasy VI. I do want to say in the opening cutscene, one of the places you see destroyed is outright Alexandria from FF9. It's only for briefest of moments though. The Garlean Empire is straight out of FF6 similarly. While Rose is from one of the early Final Fantasy games. It's a code word, you say. I would actually love to cover the early Final Fantasy games on my channel. There'll be only a few issues with it. Firstly, video policy, and secondly, actually getting them. I certainly don't want to play any of the iOS ports. A Final Fantasy game has to have the right aesthetic to it. A game has to have the right aesthetic to it, and the ports do not have that. The ports do not have that. To go where the wild rose blooms. So, you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but they're growing lots of places. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Drumcrane, I've got a question. What's Revenant's Hole like? Is it pretty? This bustling outpost ringed by countless adventures. It's a stone throw from an Imperium castrum. Don't worry. I've raided the place before and really stirred the hornet's nest. Oh wait, sorry. This bustling outpost is frequented by countless adventurers. It's home to the sands of the seventh dawn, meaning immortal bastards are gonna be roaming your streets, and you can't see them for shit, but they can see you. Sorry, I just love doing it. It's a solid one. You mean there's lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough. Carl, it's my turn again. Mr. Drumcrane, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Be born a different race. Seek out new experiences and adventures. Fight ferocious beasts. Train every day. Buy weapons and armor for Rowena. Are you are you getting commission for this drum? I fucking should. I'm advertising her services right here. Train every day. Ah, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me. Don't leave that out. Alright. That's enough questions for Mr. Drumcrane. That's not fair. Why does Hosen get asked 2 questions? I want to know about venturing just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be venture like you one day? Really? Then I will. Thanks for advice, Mr. Drumcrane. I won't forget it. I'm going to be venture too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Drumcrane and Lady Yugari. Yeah, just like Mr. Drumcrane and Lady Yugari. Giri? Lady Yugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? I kind of wanted to give her that answer, but I was just like, let's go for a more stable one. I don't think this will have much of an effect, but part of me is just like, I'm petrified of fucking things up here. No, obviously, it's not going to have any of an impact, but it's just like, I just get obsessive. My man, Mr. Alphino, Master Alphino, no, we're here. I need to stay with the birds. I bet they could keep an entire legion out with those walls. Would you look at that? How many steps are there? 100? I'm gonna count. Should be 88. It'd be good to sleep in a proper bed for a change, even if it's only for a night. You're counted as Hammerly for all of a moment. Odd. How long have I been? I stopped. Well, I was curious, like in total, how long I've been recording, but I stopped twice. But yeah, it's been a while. Ooh, tired. I got to 7 with Thaumaturge. Did more than I thought. I pray you do not grow too accustomed to this treatment. It's a welcome respite to be sure, but a far cry from what we can expect in Revenant's Toll. Has the first group arrived already? Wonderful. Pray inform Master Alphanod at once. We welcome your return, Master Teldros. Ah, Drumcaren. I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No. Our matter is well in hand here. You and Lady Ugari should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. We are ready to depart at your convenience, but say the word and we shall follow. Many great and terrible beasts roam the wastelands of Mordana, yes. We must needs keep a close eye on the coast around the children. I hope this proves to be a final leg of our journey. The Malams have taken their toll. Ooh, good. Finally I get a ring to replace my mistake. Actually, wait. Damn it. I don't. Well, actually, there'll be another one, won't there? Yes. Alphanod would have you and Ugari depart for Revenant's Toll without a delay. It's past time Lady Ugari met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters rising here in Tanalan which will require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as the escort to the Dornian delegation for the duration of your journey. Speak first with Slaffborn upon your arrival. He's the one with whom the Dornians will be working most closely. I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Ugari to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If all meetings go well, Nald'thal should stand the Dornians good stead for what is to come. Safe travels, Drumcaren. You can concern yourselves with affairs here, Drumcaren. I'm more than capable of overseeing preparations for remaining caravans. Should other Dornian vessels arrive, I will inform the antecedent at once. Alright. Here we go. Actually, I was going to stop once I got back to Ul'dah, wasn't I? Oh well, we'll get them settled in here. And this must be esteemed Lady Ugari and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I do hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have wealth and spirit, and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. Welcome all sorts, further willing to earn their keep, of course. We're no strangers to hard work, Master Slaffborn. You may rest assured that we'll carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment do I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I gave the same speech to all new arrivals. You need bow your head or call me master either. Both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, soft one. May this mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet with the antecedent. 7 hells, Rumkren. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. My stones aren't the only thing that's rising. Who are you? Not easy being green. Have to Wanderer's Palace. Again, next time I play will hopefully be during daytime. I'll try and do shit then. Remo. Eorzea may have maybe land of many cultures and creeds, but I nonetheless expect the Dornians will struggle to adapt. As is the case with many with other distant lands, I've heard rumors of mysterious magics and martial arts. I'll not dare lay credence to these tales, but I cannot help but hope that some are true. Like this little thing, it's none compared to what the Dornians have endured. So many youths these days fail to understand that it's incumbent on everyone to help those in need. So it's so wonderful when young men like Hoary Boulder rise to the occasion. Did you really sail that half-rotten ship all the way from Ul'dah? Isn't that dangerous? What if it sprung a leak? You had it there. With the, hard-hitting commentary. Okay. Characters are stuck. Wouldn't just stop running forward, I don't know why. Wonder what Harbin spices they use in Dama. Maybe something I could add to my special tonic. Special tonic starting to sound like hell. Odd. To spend moons at sea, to travel such a distance, I cannot fathom how the Dornians survived. Speak with you, Gary. Well, we're out here. May not know. I didn't even notice her here. At long last, we have an opportunity to prove our worth. You shan't regret this, sir. Sentries appear more than capable. Even so, it may be best to forbid people from venturing beyond the walls unescorted. For the time being, at least. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me. For a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. I shall join you at the rising suns and all. Rising suns in heaven, yes? I shall follow and all. Toll owes much to the generous contributions of the old Seatseer and the antecedent. I know you're involved too, Drumkren. Gave the Mughals guard and their king what for, eh? Well done. Only they have raised them again. But yeah, when I next come back, I'll start queuing up for dungeons and try to get raids, trials, and try and get some shit done. Oh, never did talk to you. Oh, no, I did. It's no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldician continue to meet with failure. Oranger has explored other avenues to inquire, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but waiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Dormians? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat still remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. But be that as may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it is within our power to help them. Lady Ugari is here. Please, show her in. I should very much like to meet her. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you certain? We've no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Reverend's toll cannot accommodate us all, we need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we'll find it together. As ever, it's been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slaffborn. Lady Ugari, Drumcren. Mayhap I worry overmuch. With so many able-bodied adventurers about, what beasts could pose a threat? I'm not. I dare not to give myself into hope in full, but for a time in many moons, I'm willing to do so. I'm amazed that none here knew of the war's succession until we arrived. Have you truly heard naught of what has transpired? The plight of refugees weighs heavily on Minfui's mind. I pray the Domian's journey has been uneventful. They have endured too much hardship and for far too long. Forgive me. There was another matter I wish to discuss. My mother was to see to it that Domians received a welcome supper. My first group is nearly here. Would you go and see if she is in need of assistance? I should think that Lamin has everything well in hand, but it would put my mind at ease if we would go check on her. Her soft features belie a strong will and quick wit. Aye, this stormy maiden would be... Drumcren, I think we may need to chat about your habit of sneaking up on people. You know, this horny side of Tancred we haven't seen before. I know what you're about to ask, and my answer is final. You can spare naught else. Check manage fits yourself if you yet harbour doubts. Man needs ventures as artisans as well. Might be a bit more efficient to contract their services. I was merely resting my eyes as I contemplated the plight of the Dormians. There's much to know of these domains, but how best approach the subject? Busy as they are, not be willing to indulge my curiosity. The more people take in, the more problems we'll see. Hello again, Drumcrant. What do I have the pleasure? Ah, every warrior, my Asilia. The seventh heaven should have the meals ready by now, though I believe they've yet to be delivered. Would you mind speaking with Alice? To be sure. Oh, and take this wine with you. The adults will appreciate it. Alice was the protagonist of a Fantasy Star game. Two of them, maybe. Well, at least two different people bearing the same name, if memory doth serve. I wouldn't mind playing a recording some Fantasy Star games. I've seen a bit of 1 and 2, but don't think I've seen them to the end. But I'm not sure on video policy. What will be, wine or something stronger? How very kind of you to volunteer your help. Here, take these meals to the emissary's assistant outside the northern gates, to under distribution. And Seventh Heaven here is obviously a reference to Final Fantasy XIV. Best to deliver those meals while they're hot, and don't you dare take any for yourself. Aww. I need the plate. Ah, crockery. Either Shamani Umani's wine is gaining recognition, or Oman's has a soft spot for the blind vintner. So roasted afts and grilled vegetables in a wine reduction, a popular dish among frontier hands of Revenant's Toll. As you can see, the Domans have recently arrived, but I was assured we would have food and drink by now. We've yet to receive aught from Seventh Heaven. Ah, excellent. Many thanks, Ramkren. While they had rations to sate their hunger during the journey, there is no substitute for a freshly cooked meal. I must say, I was not expecting you, of all people, to deliver these. Far be it from me to question your organization's delegation duties. Sure, there are other tasks better suited to your talents. Though in further consideration, you should probably consider this a blessing. With a situation would benefit from your personal attention. Venturers Guild assistants concerned about an outbreak of local fauna. Mayhap you've already heard, but the lake cobras that inhabit the area along the road to St. Carnax's find multiply to plague-like proportions of late. This wasn't a concern of us in the past, as only proven adventurers tend to gather in Revan's Toll. However, with the recent arrival of Dolmen refugees, among which are Eldry and the young boat, suffice it to say, it will not do for our newly arrived guests to fall prey to local fauna. For their sake, would you be so kind as to rid us of these rampant cobras? The creatures have made their nests among the broken pieces of the Imperial airship. You can use this slice of rancid aft meat to lure them out. How far is the cobra calling? Guess you've forgotten. So, I'm going to call this here. Actually, 1 second. Let's go put one more bit up. The full red armor is kind of unnerving. It looks like it's like just boiling with rage kind of thing. The chocobo that was running around there. Alright. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this, folks, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. Now I'm going to do something I don't normally do, but if you liked this video, please leave a like, comment, do keep in mind the delay in between recording and releasing, and subscribe. I've recently discovered that there's apparently better ways to upload than the at present uploader that only allows 15 videos at a time. And given that I've inclinations to upload like 60, 80, even 100 all in one fell swoop, 15 at a time is quite hard. So, but the better ways of uploading are only accessible to people with who are YouTube partners. I am no YouTube partner. Once upon a time, I could have monetization on, but no more. I have to reach 1,000 subs and have in a year. I thought it was only in a month, but in a year, 4,000 hourly views. The hourly views is easy enough to reach, but the 1,000 subs is far way off. At the time of recording, I have 170, but who knows which way that will go and for how long. I may gain a few, then lose a few, so on and so forth. So again, I don't like asking, but if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share it. All of this would help me out. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. All of this helps me out. So, if you like the video, I kindly request that you do one of them, if not multiple. So, yes, that's all I have to ask of you. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, and I do hope you join me again soon. Till then, love and peace, baby. Literally the moment I stopped, this popped up. We're doing it. Literally the moment I stopped, it popped up. I hope it's not too long. Because I'm just thinking, I'm not sure if I have time. I'm just checking here. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Wikis on it. No, you know what? Withdraw. Yeah, I'll withdraw here. I'll call quits. We'll worry about that next time. Till then.